Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another podcast. Stimulate her mind. Stimulate her mind. Now, I'm known for talking about body game, right? I'm known for it, right? And that's because that's a foundation of turning a woman on sexually, right? That's a foundation. That's a great foundation. Shit is more than half the battle right there. If she look at you and she lust you, boom. You could pretty much pull her at your leisure. But then understand something. Yes, women are stimulated physically, but not just physically. Women are stimulated mentally. Mentally. In fact, they are stimulated at multiple levels. And I'll get to a third level at some point in the future, right? Third level, which obviously is the more powerful than the body game or what I'm about to talk about now. And if y'all ask me in the and if y'all ask me in the script, comments what it is, don't worry about it for now. I'll get to it. If it's not obvious to you, if you don't know, I'll get to it. And I'll just heart your comment and keep going, right? But check it out. Stimulate her mind. Understand something. Remember, I've always said a man make love to a woman's body, but a woman make love to a man's mind. Now, the metaphysicians know exactly what I'm talking about, and I'm not going to get too deep into that level of it. But just like a woman's body turns on a man's ability to stimulate her turns her on. Like a sharp mind, a mind that can stimulate her, an intellect that can stimulate that woman on that level turns on. It's like a fat ass to her, a stimulating man. Understand what I mean when I say stimulating, though, because some men will say, "Well, I'm very intelligent and everything," right? I know this, I know that. That might not stimulate her. See, actual like knowledge of something doesn't stimulate it. That's not it. But how you communicate that knowledge, how you express it, actually stimulates her. How interesting you make it. You could talk about like the mating habits of, I don't know, insects, some insect species, right? And you could, but two people might communicate it in two different ways. Like one man, he might communicate it in a like straightforward, almost like he's reading from a textbook thing. A woman probably be like, yawning and stuff. But then a man who's stimulating, he'll communicate the exact same thing, but he'll make it funny. He'll joke about it. He'll throw some stuff, say, yeah, those ants be chilling. They be on the mound. They see that other ant, that queen or something. They'll make it interesting. That actually stimulates her. And then, just giving her knowledge of something she don't know, that's stimulating. Like I said, it's not just giving her the knowledge, but how you give it to her, right? Because understand something. Just like a woman's body makes a man's dick hard, spiritually, a man's knowledge makes her spiritual organs hard. And I'm still not getting as deep to it as I can. I might have did some on my Deep Thought channel. I don't remember. But understand something. You got to stimulate. You guys tell her something new. Make her think about something. And it can't be in a way that's like just dry and boring. Dress it up some. Like women get turned on by interesting men. When they say a man's interesting, it ain't just on his looks or his behavior, his action, but how he can do it. Because especially now, you got a lot of women who call themselves sapiosexuals, particularly women. And they say they turned on by how a man thinks, And see, if you can communicate how you think to her, let her know something, even if it's in a manner that is something she wouldn't normally agree with, but how you say it to her is very stimulating. You got to hit her in the mind. See, a lot of guys, they got this thing, oh, women stupid. They don't have personality. Come on, man. Stop. Women think. They just think differently from men, And, part of that stimulation, too, because they think differently, is they think holistically. Now let me give y'all some game on dealing with it. See, men, we tend to think more in a linear manner, but women, they tend to see the whole picture because they think more right brain, they more holistic as a group. Indeed, that's why men who are more right brain, that's why men who are more right brain, like creative types and stuff, tend to stimulate women because they can communicate in that manner. Now, the left brain is still good. It's still good in how you use it, right? How you communicate with her or how you express some knowledge to her, you know. But that, whatever the case, it stimulates her. See, women are stimulated on multiple levels, you know, definitely at the womb, but also in the mind. The third level, I want y'all to really think about it, what's in between the mind and the womb. And that's the only clue I'll give, right? But you want to stimulate her mind. You want to get her thinking. You want to be able to type. See, part of that is that conversation. What are you saying in the conversation? What are you communicating? Are you showing your knowledge? You know, are you showing your knowledge? Are you, acting dumb? Like, really, honestly, only time women really want a dumb man, they really go crazy over him, is if he's like extremely attractive and all they want is sex. But if you want to get them on multiple levels, especially if you're not an alpha showpiece, that means you gotta hit some of that other stuff to really like get her attention, to get her to listen. Like, there's a lot of even in these YouTube spaces, there's a lot of women who are listening to certain content creators who hitting them with some knowledge and hitting them in a certain way. Because, like I said, it's more than just sitting there and just reading something. It's part of communicating that knowledge, stimulating her mind, is definitely, your tone of voice when you say something. Your rhythm in how you saying. Your tone of voice, your rhythm and how you saying it, your timing. In fact, two great examples of men who stimulate women's minds are pimps and preachers. And I said that several times. I mean, that's their whole thing. They stimulating it. They rapping and stuff. In fact, the example of some men who can stimulate a woman's mind are poets. When they hit that poetry, and anybody who really follow poetry, poets can hit some deep ass shit, but they'll do it in such a way where the women are turned on. Like, I've met plenty of like true players who are poets. They hit that rap. There's that conversation. It's that mouthpiece. When you're hitting them with that mouthpiece, you're really stimulating her mind. It's very important how you do it. Very key. So stimulate her mind, learn how to talk. And this one of the things is, only way you can do is just talk. You first of all, you got to have something that you know first. You got to have that knowledge. In my book, Nice Guys and Players, I told guys, read a lot of books. Read a lot of books and then learn how to communicate what you're saying. And the only way you can communicate it is, you gotta be confident in what you've read. And, learn stuff. Confident in it. Even if it's wrong, just be confident in it. All right? Very, very key. But you got to stimulate her mind. Stop acting like too many guys want to act like these women are walking around, don't got any sense and everything. And that might make you feel good, but it's not the reality. Start dealing with the reality. And they want to be hit there. Like I said, if you look good and everything and you look great, you got that killer body, but you can't stimulate them mentally, you might, depending on how you look, get some sex. But then that'll be it. You want to hit them on that other level. You want to hit them on that other level and then even the third level. But like I said, I'll do that later, way later. So anyway, y'all, that's all I got for now. I'll talk to y'all. Peace and blessings.